What revenge hit way worse than you intended? When I lost my job, I needed a place to crash, so my older sister and her boyfriend offered me a place. I was super grateful at first, until I realized her boyfriend saw me as someone he could take advantage of. Since he works in construction, when he gets home, he always complains about his feet hurting. Well, my last job, I worked at a nail salon, so I made him an Epsom salt bath to soothe his pain. When he used the bath, he loved it, but was still feeling some tension. I was just getting ready for bed, but that's when he asked me for a foot massage. I didn't really want to, but figured I would just as a way of saying thanks for taking me in. Well, after doing it for about 15 minutes, he got back up on his feet and instantly smiled, claiming he was walking on clouds. He hugged me tight and thanked me, saying I was a sweet addition to the house. And so he started asking for foot massages regularly. After every one of his shifts, he'd come to me and demand a foot massage. At one point, I cracked a joke saying, "You ought to start paying me for doing these." Well, he got mad, saying, "You're lucky we're letting you stay here for free in this economy. I could make you do much more for me, but I'm not gonna, so put up with it." When he essentially threatened to kick me out, I told my sister about it in confidence, thinking that she wouldn't tell her boyfriend. Well, he woke me up at 3 a.m. a few days later after he went drinking. I thought I was going to massage his feet, but he nearly suffocated me with my pillow, holding it over my face for about 30 seconds, before drunkenly saying, "Just kidding," and leaving. My life was in danger, but I couldn't be out of home. I was going to call the police on him, but I had a better idea. When I started cleaning his feet again, I clipped his toenails really short to the point where they felt really raw. Then I did everything like normal except for one step. Instead of using a cotton ball to clean his feet, I ripped out a little fiberglass from their wall and dabbed it all over his feet. The fiberglass should seep into his feet and he wouldn't even know where the pain was coming from. The next day he came home from work with pulsing red feet, crying to my sister that he needed to go to the hospital because he couldn't walk anymore since his feet were on fire. Yeah, it's pretty hard to walk when you have thousands of shards of glass underneath your growing toenails.